So you've made it through week 1, and now we're into week 2 of the summer. It goes very fast, doesn't it? So this is your introduction to the module for week 2. And this week it's all about sound design and creating assessments. So that goes right along with your CBA parts 1 through 4. Make sure that you do your reading first. You're going to read chapter 4 from our text, 5 and 6 from our text. Also, before you begin anything, make sure that you view the screencast. It introduces the project and talks a little bit about each of the parts and gives you some good tips to get it done successfully. So that's the first thing you want to do is do your reading, and then you have an online module to do. And this is online module number 2. It's all about selected and written response. So you'll want to open your directions. Now, the first thing you want to do here is open your template. So you'll go back into here and you'll look for your template right here. And this will help guide you as you go through the activities. Okay, so here's your template. And then remember, these are your resources here, okay? So we'll sort of flip back and forth between those two. So the first thing you're going to do is take this Franzipanics test. It talks about validity. And so I have the link here for you. And then I have the answers here for you. So you're going to take the test, and then I want you to reflect on the process. It's sort of a trick test. It's really fun to take, so don't stress about it. The second activity you'll do is about test item quality checklist. So what I want you to do is I want you to critically analyze the selected response example assigned for your teaching context, and again, that's on this list here. See all these examples here? Just find one that's close to your context or one that you're interested in. It doesn't have to be a perfect match. You're going to highlight the criteria that are in evidence. Feel free to write comments of your observations and thoughts as you critique the assessments, and use a different colored ink for your comments. It just makes it a lot easier. Okay, so here are the general guidelines that you'll be looking at for a quality checklist. Okay, so for guidelines, multiple choice items, true false items, matching items, fill in the blank items, formatting, and writing directions, and then time. Okay, so this is all the information that you're going to need to create a quality assessment. And I want you to look at an assessment and see how they did. Okay, so all you'll do is you'll just highlight here if they have it in evidence. And if they don't have it in evidence or you don't like it, you might want to talk about it here. So that's all you'll do here is you'll just highlight these and write notes in between. Okay, so the third activity is your type of rubric. So if you look back here again, for activity 3, remember, do your reading first. They do a really good job, I think, in the text talking about rubrics. So in the folder, I have a bunch of rubrics for you to look at. So when you go back here again, here are all your rubrics, okay? Rubric examples right here. If you look in there, there's all these examples. So I want you to look at them. There's 10 of them. Open it up, and I want you to tell me what kind of rubric. Is it task specific or general? And that would be descriptive. Okay, so follow those rules from the text. Activity 4. Define and explain how you would use task specific and general rubrics in your own context. 5, from the Authentic Assessment Toolbox site. This is a great site, that's why I'm sending you there. This is the link here. I want you just to choose a rubric that represents your teaching context and use the rubric for rubrics evaluation criteria to critique your chosen rubric. So now instead of creating a rubric, you're going to critique it. And then you're ready to begin work on your CBA. Okay, so that's the online module for this week. Remember, you're going to be flipping between both documents. The directions document, which is this one, and the template document, this one. Okay? This is the one that you'll end up turning in, the template.